Okay, so this is me. I wanted to actually do this as a live video, but I really haven't got the courage right now to do that. So I'm just going to do it as a recorded video. And I'm not even really sure where I want to put this, whether I want to put it on my personal page. Oh my goodness, look at my hair. Anyway, whether I want to put this on my personal page or whether I want to put this on Shop Cookie, I'm not really sure. But here goes anyway. So talking about Shop Cookie, actually, it used to be a page about shopping, cooking, and eating a certain way, and I kind of feel like I don't really want to change the name because that's what it's known as, but that's not what it's about anymore, and I don't really know the direction that it is going in, but I know the direction that I want it to go in. So I want it to be a place where we support and inspire each other to be healthier. It's not really, oh God, I've learned so much about myself. I've spent the last, 30, I'm 47 and I started dieting when I was 13. So I've spent the last 35 years of trying to diet. And that's been a vicious cycle for me. And I'm just starting to realise that it's not about the diet, it's about nutrition and being healthy. And I've never, even though I've been successful with weight loss before, I've never really got that. My head's never really got it. I've always been very black and white. I'm either on it or I'm off it, and there's no grey. And I'm learning that grey is good, that I need to be more grey. And right now, as you can tell, I'm back to way beyond my starting weight. And I'm learning not to focus on the number, because the number is what does my head in. It's the bit that makes this a diet and not a lifestyle. So my aim right now, and the reason that I'm doing this video for you guys, is because I think most of you know where I'm at with the rest of my life, and not just weight loss. So I'm 3 weeks out, yay, from total hip replacement on my right side, and this has been a massive journey for me. I've been trying to battle not having this done for so long, and then when I made the decision to get this done, I've been battling with surgeons to get it done, just purely because of my age and the complications that I'm having. So my hip replacement isn't because I'm bone on bone. I do have osteoarthritis and I have hip dysplasia, but I still have cartilage there. But the issue that I've got is that I've got cysts inside the socket of the bone, and that's what's causing the pain. So it's a little bit more of a complex surgery, and a lot of surgeons just didn't want to take it on and use the excuse that it was my age. But I finally found someone that's sympathetic, and I'm getting it done in 3 weeks' time, and I am nervous AF. I won't say the word, but I am very, very nervous. Also, most of you know as well that I, especially over the last couple of years, but I have all my life really, suffered with depression and anxiety, and the anxiety is creeping back in over the last few days, and I know that it's because of the operation. I had to go to the dentist yesterday because I've got to get all my dental work sorted out prior to my surgery, and I had the most horrible panic attack in the dental waiting room. I was more nervous about that than I was the actual surgery for the hip, to be honest. I have a thing about dentists and always have. I'm blaming my mum for this. Blaming you, Peter Jean Smith. But I went and got them sorted, and I don't need any work doing, and they did a lot of x-rays and everything's fine, and I've got the go-ahead for that. So that's all good. So that's good news. Anyway, going back to the whole healthy eating thing. So the thing that I've come to realise... Sorry, moving around. The thing that I've come to realise over the last... probably... year and a half is, and it's been a very, very slow journey, and I'm just learning it, still learning it, that this weight loss thing isn't about weight loss at all. And my aim right now, I mean, yes, obviously my relationship with gravity matters right now because of my hip, and I am worried that because I'm back to beyond my starting weight. I'll be honest, I was 111 kilos. I'm down to 105. Although that's the case, I don't want it to be about the number, because I need to prepare my body for recovery. And the way that I'm doing that is to take my focus off the number and to focus on health and nutrition. And whilst I'm not perfect all the time, which I'm clearly not, I'm just taking each day, each meal as it comes. As most of you know, I'm aligned with a really good health and nutrition system at the minute. I'm not going to mention the names because that's not why I'm on here. And I'm not doing that perfectly, like I wasn't doing anything else perfectly. But what I am doing is doing it to the best of my ability. And trying to make sure that my body is in the best condition that it can be to recover in 3 weeks' time. So whilst the less I weigh, the better it is for my hip and recovery, that's not my focus. My focus is to get my body flooded with as good nutrition as I can. And if I don't give my body good nutrition for one meal, so what? The rest of the time it's getting it. So I'm not really worried too much about it. The other thing that I kind of want to briefly touch on as well is that it's funny because I saw a quote on Facebook from a friend of mine. And the quote was, rather than looking at the situation that you're in and saying, why me? Look at it and ask, what am I supposed to learn from this situation? And I guess that's what I've been trying to do for the last year. Or brain fog. I know I keep going off topic, but anyway. What I've been trying to do for the last year is not ask myself, why me? Why am I in this much pain? Why am I not sleeping? Why am I suffering with this anxiety and depression on top of everything else? Why have I allowed myself to put all my weight back on when I did so well and got to goal and beyond? Why me? Why does all this happen to me? And that was actually feeding the depression and anxiety. So what I've been trying to do is ask myself, what am I supposed to learn from this? Because I'm a great believer in that everything happens for a reason. I've always been a great believer in this. And I've come to the conclusion that not only can I learn from this, but by putting these videos out, and hopefully I will pluck up the courage to go live eventually. But by putting these videos out, not only will I learn something from this, but you guys might learn something from it as well. And I know that sounds like I'm up myself, and I don't mean it to sound like that at all, but I know myself from watching other people's lives and other people's videos that I learn an awful lot about myself from that. So I wanted to kind of push myself outside of my comfort zone and do this, and I really haven't got the courage right now to do the lives, but depending, I would like to push. I've always been a believer of pushing myself outside my comfort zone, so maybe I will eventually, but at the minute this is how I'm going to do it, because not only can I share this in Shop Cook Eat, but I can also share it on my personal page if I choose to as well, which I probably won't for starters. So what do you guys think about where you are right now, and maybe some of the things that are stopping you from being where you want to be? And I don't mean that in a weight perspective. I just mean that in life. You know, what is preventing you from getting you where you want to be? Maybe you are where you want to be. I don't know. Maybe none of us are ever truly happy with where we are. I don't know. I know I've never really truly been happy with where I am, even when, you know, I thought that, or everyone around me thought that life was perfect, but it clearly wasn't, because I'm not there anymore. So yeah, so I don't really know kind of where I'm going with this as far as an ending's concerned, but I just kind of wanted to put it out there to see whether or not it would help me to get through these next few weeks, 3 weeks and counting. But also as well, I kind of want to, I kind of feel like, the next few months is going to be a massive transformation for me. Obviously, I'm going to be going through massive recovery. And I kind of wanted to share that with you guys because, this is recovery of a physical thing, obviously, with my hip. But it's also been a mental, emotional and you know, it's not just a physical thing for me. It is mentally and emotionally as well, and I'm going to be recovering in that aspect as well. So I just kind of wanted to put these videos out there, not specifically about hip replacement, but just about being kind to ourselves and recovering and getting ourselves to where we want to be. So I kind of want to share this journey with you guys. So over the next few months, I will be posting some videos as to how I'm feeling, where I'm going, whether or not, you know, I'm in having a good day or a bad day. And I don't just want this to be about the good days either. I want to actually be real about this and show you guys the bad days as well. And there will be days where, you know, obviously I can't be arsed with it all and sit and eat chocolate, you know, because that's life. So I want to be real about that as well, because, you know, I think the struggle is just as important as the victories. So yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything specifically that you'd like me to cover as well. Yeah, so let's just see how it goes. Not promising anything, not going to put any pressure on myself. But yeah, just get ready for me to be raw and real on here, I guess. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.